Hey folks, it's Rod, Win by Doing here at the shop, Bid More to Win. I don't know if you guys have heard about me talking before about buying contents of houses from some house flippers. I'm going to try to stop saying every 5 seconds, but anyway, I went to pick up the contents of a house, settled on a price, $200. Wasn't a ton of stuff there, but what was there I think is quality and stuff that I want to be able to definitely turn a profit on. In amongst all the stuff, there was a tool chest. We're going to call it the mystery tool chest. I'm going to have to probably drill out the lock so that I can see what's in it. It is very heavy, but I have no idea what's in it. Let's go and take a look and see what we have. We'll first take a look at the boxes that I've already brought over. I do have a dresser, a desk, headboard, footboard, as well as a lawnmower and a few other miscellaneous items. I'll probably cover that on a quick video tomorrow just to make sure that we do the complete haul. But this is what we brought back to the shop today. The sun's going to get us here, I'm afraid. What we got in here is there's a box, a tote, a tool chest, and 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes there, as well as the mystery tool chest right there, which I want to end up drilling the lock out of. You can replace those locks fairly easy, so I have absolutely no problem tearing into it. Let's pull up in the first little tool case, which is right there. Let's see what we got in here. Kind of cool little metal. So, you run the mill, you have some wrenches, some wire. There's some wax carver tools, some ratchets. That's kind of a swivel top ratchet. Anything power belt. Anything spectacular, Pro Mark. Those are probably more. There's some Husky, so nothing, no Craftsman or anything like that. There's a pocket tire plugger. There's a riveter, crescent pipe wrench, some heavy duty staples with a staple gun. That's kind of cool. And some Blue Point ratchet wrenches right down there at the bottom. So, nice little tool case full of tools. I'll have to see what I'm going to do with that, if I want to lot that as a lot itself or what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make some room here. Give me just one moment. I got this shelf that I'm going to put this stuff on, tied up at the moment. And that in the garage as well. Here's some more tools. There's a pistol gun clean kit here, paint brushes. This is high temperature gasket material, whatever the heck this thing is. There's and I have no idea what this is as well. Some kind of specialty tool. Let's pop that case open. Maybe one of y'all can let me know. Those do have measurements on them, but again, I have no idea what that is. We'll go ahead and close that up. Looks like, is that another micrometer with batteries? Digital micrometer, caliper. Digital caliper. What am I talking about? I have absolutely no idea. And car parts. There's a light bulb there. Ultra spark plug. It looks like some of this stuff may be. Oftentimes, if you find a box, brand new box, never believe that that's what is in fact in the box. Oftentimes somebody will change out a part or whatever and put the old part in it. Okay, let me get down the first box. Okay, I got this box down where I can manage a little bit more. Let's see. Looks like personal photos. Now, the interesting thing about empty box, but who knows what we'll find in the rest of the box. This looks like the manuals and whatnot. So I'm going to put that aside. All this stuff was boxed up before I got there, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what's in it. I mean, I peeked in it a little bit, but just a CD case. There's a drawing of an airplane. Maybe I should put all that stuff over there. This looks like this is all personal mail. One thing about this stuff, some of it does have a smoke odor to it, but it's not as bad as some of them that I've come across. Look at that bubble wrap. We can always use that. I'll put all the personal stuff and stuff that may not have any value over there. I'm gonna have to look at this. Electrical diagnosis for a Firebird. The individual must have been a mechanic, so that might have value to somebody. Or wait, when I say Firebird, yeah, that is. Okay, looks like maybe another manual. Yeah. So this is the service manual for a Pontiac Firebird. We'll put that right over there with the other book. Look at that. Tarps. There's 1, 2 tarps. Empty top cigarette tobacco containers. Don't really have any use for that. Cargo, Largo. So it's tobacco. Don't have use for that. Set of goggles. We'll put those over there with the tools. And very interesting. Wake up, smell the carcass. You can tell a lot about a person. That Homo sapien 1900, Call of the Hummingbird, Capitalism hits the fan, America, Freedom to Fascism, Beyond Treason. Very interesting. You can tell a lot about a person by the contents of their home after they've left. Confronting anti-Semitism, life on the edge of the bubble, considering democracy, DVD lens cleaner. What else we got in here? Let's put the wake up and smell the carcass. That must be a God's a Grind tour. Oh, it must be some kind of heavy music group. Clint Eastwood. Oh, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, looky there. What does that look like? PS2 Slim. That will go with that box that I just had. And what's this? Rock metal. Fretboard physics. Looks like you may have played the guitar. Guitar method in the style of Metallica. And another rock VHS. We'll see. I don't know if those VHSs will have any value or not. Firefox with Clint Eastwood. Another personally recorded a Versace box. With busted glasses. Busted Versace glasses. I don't know if the frames would be worth anything or not. I'm trying to pull this all out of here because, like I said, the individual was a smoker. Pretty full cans of spray enamel. That thing's full. And just in the other bag, some other smaller containers of paint. So let's go with paint. Sony controllers. The rest of the cords are in there. Otherwise, I may have some at the house. Looks like he was a collector of the globe. Empty box. Fog shield. Some electrical tape. Sticky pads. What's in the camel container? A guitar tuner. Some glue, yes. The one thing I am not seeing is there's a sewing kit. The one thing I am not seeing is, oh, look at that memory card. That'll go with the PlayStation, I believe. What I'm not seeing is all of the. Well, let's see what's underneath here. Very interesting. All these. Another PlayStation memory card. We have to set this down to get these magazines out of here. Okay, I'm gonna set my phone down. I'm gonna pull those out. I'll be right back. Okay, I got those magazines out. Looks like it was a Marilyn Monroe calendar, 2020 calendar, and some more good guitar stuff, and some magazines. Different. And look, I can always use that battery. Okay, so that was that box. Nothing overly spectacular except for the PS2 that was in there. If I could only find the rest of the cords. Number 2. Okay, let's see what's in here. A lot of books. Let's see what we got here. Gas turbine engine manual. Aircraft power plants. Laidlaw mathematics. Some graph paper. More graph paper. Planning pad. The Star Wars Rules Companion. Game Master Handbook. Star Wars Droids. Oh, of course those were in good condition, or decent condition, before I dropped them. And excuse the poor videography, cinematography. So I think those books might have maybe some value. 1989 Lucasfilm Star Wars compilation. The other one was 1993 Star Wars Game Master Handbook, and Star Wars Droids, and that's from 1997. At least I know they should go well with my Star Wars crowd. Star Wars Boba Fett. Who was Boba Fett? The official Lucasfilm magazine. Star Wars Technical Journal. This is from volume number 3. I don't know. I mean, it looks like the original, from the original era, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't see a date in here, at least not on the cover. Anyway, Star Wars is exciting to me. Star Wars Strike Force Chantipole. That's from 1988. Star Wars Flashpoint. And that is from 95. Star Wars Instant Adventures. 97. Looks like a role-playing game for Star Wars. And his personal little book there. What do we have here? The Essential Guide to Vehicles and Vessels. And that is from, $25 when it came out. $18 in the USA. Of course, I could look up the EIN, but first edition, March 1996. That's pretty cool. He was definitely a Star Wars lover. Some Star Wars Gamer magazine. 3 of those. I don't see volume 1, 4, and 5. I wonder if the rest of them are here. What do we have here? Game Master screen. Here are 3. It looks like Dungeons and Dragons, Player's Handbook, Monster Manual, and Dungeon Master Guidebook. And these are so out of touch with Dungeons and Dragons. Version 3.5. You guys that are gamers out there should be able to tell me. Robotech. Looks like he was into Robotech as well. There's a few books there. I'm going back over here. A lot of this stuff will go mixed in with the other stuff. Look at Macross 2 role-playing game. Robotech. Macross 2 Deck Plans Volume 2. More Robotech stuff. Some more papers. Robotech. RDF Acceleration Training Plan. Ref Field Guide. Robotech. Sentinels. Robotech. Some Army certificate of Wasteland. Looks like an autographed photo of Wasteland, and it looks like somebody was in the military. I'll have to see if we can figure out who this stuff belongs to. Some Haynes tech books. Squadron magazines, and it looks like some Robotech comics. And I'm going to have to go through these. I'm going to have to go charge my phone for a second to finish this up. And that's what's in box number 2. Combat Leaders Field Guide. Pocket descriptions. Markers, highlighters, a wallet, which is empty, and looks like, there's roll 20, there's your dice. Box number 3. Let's see. Okay, like a vinyl chessboard. Here's a couple voltometers. Blind hole bearing puller set with instructions. enough space to put this stuff. Pro Built distributor. That does have something in it. Again, the parts like this, I have no way of testing it out. It does look like it's a used part. It could be very well that it's something that they took out of the vehicle and replaced it with something new. So I'm not overly confident. There went my battery. Sorry about that, folks. My battery was pretty much dying. Grease gun, I get these, dime a dozen. They're not. I may keep that just because I need one. DeWalt, okay, that's empty. But could that be in there? Only time will tell. Looks like some outlet covers, a mirror, some 1/4 ounce wheel weights. There's a box there that's got some kind of auto part. There's a saw down there, some remotes, which there was no electronics, so who knows. And a nice wall clipper set. That'll do okay at our auction. And that's box number 3. Here's box number 4. I already have a clue what's in the last box, just by looking at the top of it. This looks like some books, maybe some personal stuff, magazines, newspapers. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's anything overly. Modern Air Combat book. Go with the military theme. Clipboard. More magazines. That's what we got for book. Mein Kampf. Adolf Hitler. Garden Essentials. Look at that. Those will be loaded up with the other books that I have. Modern Military Aircraft. And fighters. I guess I shouldn't sit those on top of that tote. I still have to go through it. There's a Sony Walkman, kicking it old school. Printer paper. It's like maybe some military related stuff. I'm going to set this down for a minute. Looks like the headset that might have went to his Sony. Pillar to post, the home inspection. Oh look. Let's throw the mortgage stuff back and we'll get back down in there. I just pulled the There's some more Star Wars books. I just pulled these out of the bottom of that. He liked drawing his airplanes. Let's see what this is. Star Wars Starfall. Star Wars Galadian. I probably pronounced that totally wrong. I'm going to put those back over with those other books. What's this? Oh, another Star Wars. No title on the front. This is from 1996. Star Wars role-playing game, hardcover book with a dust cover. I don't know if that came with the book or not. And in the bottom of the box, we have more dice. The Sony headset that went with that Walkman, it looks like. And some books. Dictionary. Inuyasha profiles. The Big Con. I don't know how this. American Sketches. The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. Dirty Little Secrets. Bandits over Baghdad. The Antichrist. I don't know what these are. Well, these are like CDs or DVDs, I think. Huh. Let's just look at one of them. Doom, Megalopolis. So this is full of these. They're just kind of loose in there. They must be book on CD with his list. Bleach, Fade to Black, Demon Lord Dante, Flight of the Phoenix, Where Eagle. So I think those may be DVDs on, or books on DVD. So that's a nice little collection there. I'm going to box this back up, and we're going to get to this. We'll do the tote. Well, let's just do the box here. I know what's pretty much in it. Like I said, I opened the top of it to see what it is, and we'll see exactly what's in there. So pulling off the tote here, it does reek of smoke. Just a couple file folders here. Looks like manuals. There's there's Megadeth book, maybe probably a song book. Slayer, The Years of the Overcoal, Megadeth, Slayer, Metallica, Master of Puppets, Sepultura. So it looks like he was probably a guitar player. There's guitar player handbooks, rock lead. So books there. And that does smell pretty bad of smoke. I'll have to do something with that. And that brings us to our last box of the evening. And there you go. I think this is completely full of models. And most of them they look to be complete. I'm just going to stack these up. There's a Frogfoot, Fishbed J, JS39 Grapin. That one's still got the plastic wrap on it. That feels a little less. I mean, all the pieces, it looks like it may have been started, or that's just how it came. Doesn't look like there's any directions at all. Jedi X-Wing Starfighter. Display stand included. What's the condition of that one? I'm sure the hobbyist could. And this is the Interceptor. That's from Return of the Jedi. 1982-1990. I mean, I'm going to pull all these out here and set them out up on the shelf here. And then I'll see what we have in that Jack Daniels box down there at the bottom. Okay, here are the models I pulled out of the box. Now, for what's in the Jack Daniels box, this looks like completed models. So I will probably group these up into different, maybe a couple to a lot. These are pretty cool. There's a tank in there, a couple tanks. Quite a few airplanes. And then what do we got down here? This must have been his hobby tool kit. Different weapons and stuff that go to the different planes. The empty case. This is probably going to be paints. Yeah, paints. So yeah, pretty cool lot. Now I'm going to have to see if I can break into that tool case. One of the good things about owning an auction house, there's usually tooling around. This was in my back stock in the bag, this little Dremel rotary tool. I found a bit, and I'm going to attempt to drill out this lock. Okay, I drilled out the hole. Little screwdriver action there. Let's see what's in this. And it is full. Well, up here we have wire ties, self-tapping screws, glass section, all kinds of silicone, brushes, and then there's the lock. Let's see if there's anything in the drawers itself. I'm going to drop this down. I have to put the camera down for just a second to slide that all the way in. Okay, I just pulled that out of there. This thing's jam-packed full of tools. Now there's a pry bar there. Some hammers, giant channel locks back in there. A clamp, I'm going to close that back up. Giant crescent, another. Okay, next drawer. Jam-packed ProMark tools, Pittsburgh. A lot of ratchets or sockets. This looks like all ProMark as well. Yep, ProMark wrenches, sockets, clamps. Look at that. I get multiple lots out of all these tools. I mean, they're not overly spectacular brands, but they're complete sets. And he kept his tool case pretty clean. So that is what was in the mystery box. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Always going through stuff that I haven't been able to have a chance to take a look at is fun to me. Like I said, an idea what some of that stuff was just by opening up the top of the boxes. We were pretty much in a hurry to get stuff in the car this afternoon because we had other things we needed to do. Breaking into the tool chest was a good time. Anytime you can tear something up with a positive end result is great. I know that thing was heavy, and it was packed, jam-packed full of tools. And the models, dug all those. All the books, those were pretty cool. Anyway, that is kind of my typical day-to-day life. I do this quite a bit, just variations of it, whether I'm going to auction and buying table ends that I may not know exactly what I'm going to be picking up. The fun thing is getting it back and taking a look at it, and hopefully finding some hidden treasures. Anyway, I know I don't put out content that often, but enjoy the heck when I do. Hope you all enjoyed it too. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.